Alright, so this jig here came out of the need for putting sanding in grain, and this needs a little bit of sanding. I think this one's already been touched up. Anyway, what this does is this allows this to be brought home, and then this is pretty much in pretty good shape there. I think I need to move that over one. Let me get it readjusted. Alright, so basically these jigs right here, slide that back this way. This is an adjustable jig. Marius Hornberger came up with this design, and so that allows me to grab the thing, pull it around, and then give it a crank and tight, and you can see I can pick that up. So makes it easy for sanding the end grain. Pulls that in there, and pull that in tight. And I put the locking part of it in there with that part. But I mean, there you go, folks. That's easy as it gets. When you're sanding 50 of those plaques, which I'm getting ready to do, and you want them to sand up pretty nice, then you know that is a pretty sweet little deal. But Marius, you know, he set this up to where this piece here doesn't come easily easily slipped out of position with this cam set up, and you know that works out real well. And again, with this being adjustable, you can turn this and rotate this, so this is a really good idea. And you know, this thing will sit there and bump around, and you got a sander running on it. And a lot of just the cam clamps by themselves, they'll work loose and they'll come out. This design doesn't do that. It's designed to you know, be adjustable and then lock down, and no matter of your stock moving back and forth, this doesn't loosen up. So really good design. Really pleased with this, because like I said, I got 47 of them guys that I'm going to be sanding up, and there's some there, and here are some that I've already sanded the end grains on. They just come out, you know, just really pretty. And you know, so it's all by donation, but you know, it's not particle board, it's not MDF, it's real wood, and this is donated to our Royal Rangers for Pinewood Derbies, Ranger Derbies, and beautiful. And of course, you know, some of this stuff is head sanded, you know, right from the 2x4s or 2x6s. It's really rough. If you get in there, you can see some of it, so it hasn't been sanded at all. And you know, it's been jointed and planed and router bits running across it, but still needs some good sanding. So we'll get that done and get her done. I'm going to be lasering these plaques here in just a little while. Yeah, like I said, 48 of them to laser, and this is all set up. This is a pin nailed down to the top. I'll probably put a screw down in there just to keep it, you know, from getting moved out. And but it's lasering. So anyway, so there you go. It's all coming together. But I call this my little napkin holder. I made these. They're just a 90-degree pin, and again, these basically just, you know, very easily unlock. These have the dowels that are cut on a 45 so that they lock into position. The washers help them keep them up. And this is a sliding deal. This is actually one of the old plaques that I made them from, but you know, it'll fit in any hole in any direction, you know, that you want it to go to. Put it in there, lock it down, and then you know, you can pick up the whole box with that like that. So pretty sweet. I did my research on that stuff and come up with you know, with some of my own working stuff to it, and then some of it was just, you know, some good ideas I gleaned from the web. So there we go. Pull that up. press down on it. Of course, the slide is right here, adjustable with the two wing nuts, and it all works out pretty good. So I'm doing this all one-handed. So there that is. And then to get it to open up, bam, these two are sliding back and forth on here. And then, you know, this is these are loose right here, and then of course these are tight here, that point there. So, and then I put shelf liner there in the center. In that, you can see this one here, I've got it to where it's not in there right, so I need to push it down. So setup's important. So let me get her set up. That is a good idea. Of course, my downdraft table, so when I'm sanding, all the dust goes in. If you want a little bit less vibration noise, you can put your shelf light on the bottom. If it gets it, but there's just glue and box joints, and inside there is another bunch of different parts that are in there, and yeah, works good. So there's my washers that come off this side. Let me get them put back on there. I haven't glued them on yet because I'm still double checking, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to stay on there. Also, if you wanted this to work, this just kind of slid straight up and down, you could put one of these other guys here, and I could also put one on this side here as well, so that there's no wiggle in there. It just slides up and down straight, and it works out pretty good. So of course there's nothing in here to hold that against, but anyway, so works good. Put that little guy down in there, hit the pad, put that up, let it slide out, turn it around. That way you're not holding on to this thing and trying to rotate it. Get a lot better sanding, and there we go. This action here is turning straight, and so reduce some of the fatigue. And what's nice about this is this doesn't come in. It don't have to be. No matter how much weight you got pushing against this design keeps this cam from breaking loose. It stays put, and it was just some genius that Marius hornberger came up with, and it's a good idea, really good idea. So perfect, working good for me. All right, so this is working perfectly. I had an old switch that I had a little dust collector at one point or another. I used to go there, and because I had a top that didn't have a switch in it, so I just plugged it into that thing. And when you're at your sander, you just poke your foot on there, and away it goes. So that's working good. I just stand on the board and I do that, so that's good. This is working perfectly. I did notice that my little wing nuts were vibrating a bit, so when I hit the rubber band crosser, that stopped that. And so yeah, so it's working good. I'm down to the last stack of 48 plaques, and we've got these lasered coming up here and getting them all lasered up, and they look really nice. Again, these are Raptor cutoff tails, and they're not 100% perfect, but they're pretty close to it. I mean, they're pretty good shape. And then these guys over here are all sanded and ready to be lasered. And there's laser in there, laser, and it takes it 8 minutes and 19 seconds to laser them in, and going good. I did change my directory on my USB drive. Took that into shop, and all I did is just rearrange directories, and I copied, cut and copied and pasted and made 7 new directories, and put 7 files, cut files in each directory, and I labeled them 1 through 8, and then 9 through whatever another 7 is, and I just cut and pasted. So I don't have anything in the root directory for that file. They're all under directory count, like 20 through 27, 28 through 30, whatever. So because on my screen, your selections, kind of goes to 7 or 8, and then the 8th one is kind of like hidden. So instead of scrolling down, fiddling with it, I just click and go. So it's kind of a sharp thing. So going to town, And let's get back over there to the sanding thing.